I've seen a few of you ask me about streaming, and I do stream on Twitch regularly throughout the week. So if you want to come through and catch a vibe, we talk football, we do FPL, we do FIFA modded career modes, we do FIFA retro career modes. So if you want to come through and catch a vibe, the link is in the description. Please go and follow my Twitch down in the description. Trust me, we bring the vibes whenever we stream, and you don't want to miss it. Yesterday, I don't know what that was, but we got touched like a microwave handle. We got touched like the volume setting on your stereo. We got touched like your Amazon Fire Stick TV remote. It was embarrassing to watch. I feel so sorry for the West Ham fans that went there all optimistic. You know, matter of fact, it was like going to the movies, seeing the opening trailers and being excited about those trailers more so than actually being excited for the actual film you're about to watch. And the film ended up being disappointing because the first 5 minutes of the game, we cooked. I saw a delivery into the box. I said, yeah. I saw Antonio get his noggin on it. I said, yeah. Dead food Antonio, skiving work Antonio, Casper the Friendly Ghost Antonio, Mr. John Cena Antonio got a header. I couldn't believe it. After that, he went missing, the team went missing, the film kicked in, and it was dead food. I've been saying this for the longest time. I don't rate Antonio. A lot of people are saying it's not him as a striker, it's what he's been asked to do from David Moyes. I don't give a heck. I just don't think the guy is as consistent as he can be. His work rate for me isn't where it should be for a striker that's leading the line. If you're going to have a solo striker, if you're going to ask a striker to drop deep, be strong, be physical, hold up play, allow wingers to run through, if you're going to have a striker like that, their work rate needs to be 10 out of 10 every single game. This guy's work rate dipped off as soon as he missed that header. We did not see him. He didn't do nothing. Yes, granted, he was carrying an injury into the game, but despite this injury, we've seen it many times before. His work rate is so inconsistent. You had Fornals just running with his cheeks out. Lanzini was just there. Bowen was missing. Souček and Declan Rice, I mean, you know, they was just there. Kufar was, or Sufar, however you say Donny's name, he was more concerned about having a rumble and a tumble with Jack Grealish instead of actually defending and doing what he needed to do on the right hand side. But that's a different story for a different day. Shout out to Fabianski. I hope he gets well soon. In terms of the performance from the entire team, it was a mess. We literally didn't have the ball for a majority of the game. I'd say for 90% of the game, we didn't have the ball. And my thing is, if you're going to play against Man City, I would prefer to watch a team take the game to Man City, because more times you will see Man City actually struggle when they have a team that is not scared of them. If you sit back and you allow Man City to pressure you, they're going to score. They're going to find holes. They're going to find gaps. They're going to find opportunities to score because they have too many creative players. Phil Foden was doing an absolute madness yesterday, but you didn't even realize it because Man City as a whole were just doing a madness. You know what I'm saying? You had Walker pinging balls over to the left-hand side. Jack Grealish was causing havoc. You had the partnership going on between HAALAND and Kevin De Bruyne. That's how they actually scored their second goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole team was just, yeah, it was scary. But my thing is, you see the way Man City passed the ball around. If you actually have a team that presses them into danger, then, you know, you do have a chance to hit them on the counter, which is what West Ham are good at. I don't understand why that was not put in place instead of just sitting back, playing a 4-2-3-1, then bringing on Skamaka and Benrahma, and then changing to a 4-3-3, which kind of made us look a bit better, but it still wasn't good enough. It was a bit too late. We're looking to get rid of Benrahma. I don't know. Diop's gone to Fulham. Vlasic is going to Torino. What's going on? You're losing so many players and the depth is not depth in. We've got Thursday night football kicking in. We've got league football. We've got cup football. You know what I'm saying? We're going to end up looking exactly how we looked last season, and it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. So Moyes, bored. I'm going to need you to start activating. We've got 3 weeks left of the window. Start getting stuff done, because I'm sick and tired of seeing all the outs but no ins, and the ins that are coming in, you know what I'm saying, ain't even started yet, so we ain't even seen what they can do. That's tough. We've got Nottingham Forest next. That game needs to be a statement, not only to the Premier League, not only to Nottingham Forest, because they are ex-players from both sides. You've got Antonio, who used to play for Forest. You've got Lingard, who used to play for West Ham. Points are going to be trying to get proven. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Don't need to prove. We need to prove a point to Nottingham Forest. We need to prove a point to the league, and we need to prove a point to West Ham that we're going to be good throughout the season, because boy, the next couple of games are all wins for me. If we don't win, it's looking a bit scary. The 2 goals in the game did come from Erling Haaland himself, my ex-Borussia Dortmund striker. I do miss him, but obviously now, you know, tables have turned. The first one was a penalty. He was taken down swiftly and swept by Areola. Man swept him up like he was a dust bunny. He did score the goal, and then the second goal, they split our team open like the Red Sea. The way Kevin De Bruyne slotted that pass through the gap was ridiculous. The one thing a lot of people spoke about during Haaland's time at Borussia Dortmund is that he didn't have the service that he needed to score more goals than he already did. The Donny was already a machine, but people wanted him to be Mr. Terminator ×5, and was basically saying, yeah, his service was dead food. And, you know, true, for someone who watches Dortmund every single week, that is my team as well. It was true. His service was slacking very, very much, but I'm sure in this team he'll get more than enough service. He's got Foden, he's got Jack Grealish, he's got KDB, he's got Rodri, he's got Mahrez. He has got the option. And Man City, you know, they weren't even at 100%. That's a scary thing. So when this team fully kicks in and they adapt to playing with a striker, which they haven't had for the last season and a half, it's going to be scary signs. Honestly, I'm shook. But yeah, hopefully we can get our toes wet in the transfer window. We desperately need a midfielder with a bit more creativity, someone that can create something out of nothing, because right now we're giving nothing, and we need someone to create something because it's looking like it's looking a bit iffy. It's looking a bit off peak right now. I don't know what's going on. And you know, hopefully we can sign a left back as well. But I desperately do want another midfielder that has that creativity element to them. Hopefully for the next game we do see Cornet start as well. I'm sure Scamacca will be starting because Antonio is carrying somewhat of an injury. I don't know how drastic it is. Don't know if it's anything that's going to keep him out long term or if it's just a couple of weeks, but I would expect Scamacca to start, and it's a perfect game for him to start in as well because he can score against Nottingham Forest. Now, we can do damage against Nottingham Forest. Everyone just needs to get their heads out of their arses and stop playing with their cheeks out and actually play football, know how to play football, because what Man City did was took us for training dummies. We were in a training match against Manchester City. Can't run. Individually, we need better performances. As a collective, we need better performances, and tactically, Moyes needs to get it right in the next game. Shout out to Erling Haaland. You got your 2 goals in your debut. Could have had a hat-trick. Quite frankly, the game should have ended 4-0, but we move, you know what I'm saying? Sure, your father's proud of you. Sure, Riola's looking down, very proud that you made the move to the Premier League, because quite frankly, you are now the star of the show. No, we don't talk about Mbappe no more. We don't see Mbappe. We only see Erling Haaland, so you're going to be the face of football now moving forward. Shout out to the Premier League, because it's great for them. It's great for sponsors. It's great for the teams that Erling Haaland even plays against, because they end up being the highlighted match of the weekend. We had one of the worst games across the weekend, again, over Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but somehow everyone is still talking about this game. So that's the Erling Haaland effect, honestly. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought about the game. I'm out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Dortmund review tomorrow. Peace.